So good morning, all. It's Judith. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you can see me all right. The camera's a little bit wonky today, but you can still see me. So that's what counts, I guess, right? So welcome all. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here for the past 4 years, you are, of course, are always welcome. We're so happy you're here. So it's a 1-hour gentle Kripalu yoga class. The props we use would be a yoga mat. You could substitute that with a folded blanket or perhaps a beach towel on a, I would say, carpeted surface, would protect the joints once we get on the earth. And then a pair of yoga blocks. These are the styrofoam versions. And if you don't have those, you could substitute water bottles, canned goods of equal size and weight, maybe to substitute. I have a squishy mat for padding. I have a rolled up bath towel affixed with rubber bands. That's my bolster. You could grab small cushions off the bed or the sofa, perhaps. It's ever handy. We like to have a yoga strap handy. And if you don't have that, that's easy to fix with a substitute with a scarf, a belt, a dog leash, a bathrobe tie. Optional items would be hand weights. I have a set of 1-pounders. You could also use a set of 2-pounders. And that's just to challenge yourself a little more if everything's gotten a little too easy. Nothing heavier than 2 pounds for this class. And then, of course, our friend, the chair. This is a standard kind of folding chair with upholstery, which is nice. And then wide leg base, so that if you start pushing on it, it's not going to be moving. No wheels, no arms. So you could use the chair to help with balance, or you could use the wall to help with balance, or you could use a piece of furniture that doesn't move to help with balance. If whatever's being offered doesn't work for your body this morning, you can modify, you could do something else, or you could skip it. So just bear that in mind, listen to what the mind and the body are asking for, and we should be well on our way to a nice, gentle yet stimulating workout. So let's take the feet nice and wide. The feet can be pointing out maybe 30 to 45 degrees. And just notice how that width of the legs, if it's comfortable or not, adjust the width, make it shorter or longer. And then we can go ahead and start circling some hips. Oh, yeah. Sighing, moaning, groaning is fine. We're all on mute. So if you want to let out some sound, you won't be disturbing anyone else in the class. Nice. So let's do a few more swirls in this direction, trying to hit each point on that circle for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then finding your way in the other direction, circling as well. So maybe you want to keep your torso neutral, but once you get involved into the movement, maybe the torso wants to add in a little bit more as well. You can choose. This direction might feel different than the other direction. Big full breaths. Let's do 4. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. 3, 2, 1. And then coming back to center, let's roll some shoulders, just getting the body gently warmed. Oh, stretching out some of those kinks that might have crept in during sleeping time. Couple more in this direction. Again, the arms could be neutral, or maybe you want to add more active arms. So this is forward now. Opposite direction. Standing tall. Imagine that crown of head like a helium balloon attached to a golden string all the way up to the sky. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and take big arms. Inhale up, knees are soft. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, exhale, press it away. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's keep the arms up this time, and we're going to just climb that imaginary rope so that the challenge here is to keep your chest square to the front of your space or your screen, perhaps facing that long end of your mat, the long edge or the short edge, just keeping that chest squared as you climb that rope for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back down and float those arms down slowly. Let's keep them parallel to the earth. Palms can face the earth. And we'll bounce our invisible tennis ball here. We have lots of invisible props. So big full breath. See if you can drop shoulders away from ears for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to stillness. Now spread the fingers wide as best you can. Let's rotate the thumbs up towards the sky as you stretch the arms to the side wall, and then rotate the thumbs to the back wall. Oh, it's okay to say ow if that's appropriate. So you're stretching the arms away. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate the thumbs forward now. They're rotating now towards the earth, maybe towards the back wall. Just to your optimum. Don't force anything or jam anything. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend elbows here. Inhale, bend. The hands could be soft fists now. Exhale, stretch it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's float it down, resisting gravity this time. Nice and slow. Shake it out. Shake it out. Just shake those arms. Oh, let's go ahead and start just rotating the humerus bone into that shoulder girdle. So you're basically just rotating your hands 360 degrees or thereabouts, and thereby we're pumping synovial fluid into the shoulder girdle, rotating that humerus bone so that the whole arm is moving for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bring it to stillness now. Let's take the feet, I'd say shoulder width apart. Let's take the toes pointing forward to start. Hands could be on hip crease or waist. We're just going to track the knees over the toes, and both feet just stay flat on the earth. We're not lifting anything up yet. Inhale, bend those legs. Exhale, straighten them. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1 and little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's rise up, legs come straight. Let's go ahead and just bring the feet maybe slightly closer together now, directly under the hips. So we're going to bounce those heels just to get some blood flow going into the lower extremities here. We're also working on bone density. So if you can lift those heels maybe even 1/4 of an inch, that's wonderful. If that's not available, just soft knees and keep the feet flat. So discover what works the best for you. And we're breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bring it to stillness, nice and slow. Let's go ahead and take the feet out wide one more time. And before we go down, let's go ahead and grab some blocks before we proceed. Or if you don't have blocks, you could flip your chair around. place your hands on that seat. So you decide what works for you. So legs are nice and wide. The same thing we just did, except the feet are at a different angle. So knees track over toes. Inhale, squatting. Exhale, straightening. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, optimum, not maximum. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Right forearm comes to right thigh. Let's extend left arm up to the sky. Big full breaths. If the top arm is too much, take it to shoulder or hip or sacrum for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to center, left forearm to left thigh. Inhale, exhale, right arm up to sky. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down, you can either go to blocks, seat of chair, or maybe just hands on thighs. We're going to lift the right heel, press it down. Left heel, press it down. Side to side. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's come all the way up to straight legs. Heel toe the feet together. Or step the feet together. Nice and easy. Let's do a little more bouncing here. Yeah, get everything moving through for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that to stillness. I'm going to grab the chair now, or you could grab a wall or that piece of furniture that's not going to move. And this is just here for a little extra support. Standing leg will be the leg nearest the chair, and you're going to dig that left heel into the earth. I'll come back here. And then we're just going to either hands on hips, hip crease, waist, chair, wall, and tap that front foot, that left foot, which you've just placed forward here. So you're tapping it. And maybe you want to get into a little rhythm here. And you keep standing tall for 4, 3, 2, lifting it up, 1. And now it's going to be side, front, side, front, side, front, side, front for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, little tapping. Let's go interior this time. Tap front for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake out that leg. Let's go ahead and do the other leg. If you want to switch sides, that's fine. I'm going to stay right here. Now the right heel is digging into the earth. The toes point to the sky, and we're tapping that right foot. Little taps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep tapping, but it's out, front, side, front. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Keep tapping. Now it's going to be the other side that you're tapping back to center. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake out that leg and foot. You might want to be behind your chair for this one. I'll reposition. So from here, let's go ahead and take the heels together in first position. in the dance world. And from here, we're just going to lift up on those toes, lifting as high as they're willing to go, those heels. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lifting those heels. Exhale, lifting it down. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted on 1. Find a drishti point, a spot that doesn't move. Maybe one arm wants to come up to the sky, balancing. Maybe the second arm wants to come up to the sky, balancing on those tippy toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One arm comes down, second arm comes down, heels float down. Now finally shake that out. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move the chair off to back to center. I've changed my mind there. All right. So here again, you're slightly a little bit away from your chair. Knees are soft. You're going to cross left ankle over top of the right thigh. That top left foot is flexed, and you're going to stand tall. So the standing leg is the bending one. Inhale, bend that knee slightly. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1. Little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Straighten the standing leg. Unwind the top leg. And then the lower leg is dangling side to side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Figure 8 with the knee. And we do 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Circle the ankle in one direction. Foot is more or less flexed as we circle, and then circle the other way. Yes, indeed. Spread toes wide. Nice and easy. Couple more. And then float that leg down slowly. Shake it out. And we'll go to the other side. Again, you're not that close to the chair, so you've got a little maneuvering space. The feet are directly under the hips. Knees are softly bending. Right ankle crosses over top of left thigh. Right ankle crosses over the top of the left thigh. Avoid the knee joint. Top foot is flexed. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten standing leg. Unwind the top leg. Little pendulum swing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Figure 8 with the knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Circle the ankle. Spread toes wide. Yes, get some action going in the ankle, the Achilles tendon. Circle the other way, very gently. And then floating that leg and foot down to the earth, shake it out. Very, very nice. You might wish to have a strap for this one. You can also sit on the chair for this one. I'm going to try this one standing because I don't do it that often. So you've got the chair or the wall or the piece of furniture for support. I'm bending that left knee. I'm going to grab the top of the shin, the ankle, or the foot, and I'm going to draw that leg behind me. Now you could wrap the strap around the top of the foot or the ankle, to assist you to help it draw it back. So we're stretching that quad now. You're pressing the foot into the hand into the foot. And you're breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that leg go, shake it out. Let's go to the other side. And I'll show you how to do it in the chair, just so everybody has a chance to work on this. So you're sitting in your chair, close to the front of the seat of the chair. You turn to the right, and you grab the shin, the ankle, or the top of the other foot, and you draw it back behind you. You could do this sitting, standing, or lying on your side. We've done all 3 versions here. So you're breathing, you're pressing foot into hand, hand into foot. Big stretch for that left quad for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing that foot, that leg, coming back slowly around. If you did it standing, well done, bravo, wonderful. So I've got the strap nearby. I'm grabbing my blocks. And we're going to sit on the chair now, close to the front of the seat of the chair, not collapsing into the back. If you can reach if you don't have blocks and can reach the earth, fine. Otherwise, just stretch forward. So no worries. You'll still be getting a stretch. The legs are wide. The toes are pointing out 30 to 45 degrees. I've got the blocks on their tall setting. I'm going to lean forward. My back is flat. The crown of the head is going to line up with tailbone. So you're not letting the head dangle. You're keeping a nice flat back. You're going to walk those hands forward until you come to a sticking point where if you go farther, you're going to fall off your chair or keel over. We don't want that to happen. So I'm at my optimum stretch here. The arms are stretching forward. And imagine there's a strap around your hips pulling you to the wall behind. So you have a stretch in both directions. I like little micro movements here to help stretch out that low back area that gets nice and tight. Or a static press may be sufficient. You can choose. You are in charge. Let's tiptoe the hands over to the right. Oh, maybe that left hand wants to go farther forward. A nice deep stretch there on the left side of the body. Oh, big full breaths into the back body. And then coming back to center, tiptoeing over to the left. Maybe the right hand wants to go slightly farther forward. Maybe there's micro movements here. Maybe it's a static press. Big stretch on the right side of the body. Abdominals are engaged. Couple more breaths here on this side. And then coming back to center. Let's walk the blocks back towards the chair, towards the torso. Hands can come to thighs. Sitting up nice and tall. Keep the legs nice and wide. Let's migrate right shoulder over to left knee. It won't go that far, but you can do it. And so I've got left forearm on the left thigh. I'm looking over the left shoulder to the wall behind. Meanwhile, the right hand is pressing into right thigh pressing into right hand. You're gazing over the left shoulder to the wall behind you, a seated twist here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to center. Nice and slow, no rush. Left shoulder coming over to right knee. It won't get there, but that's the direction you're aiming for. You're looking over your right shoulder to the wall behind you. Right forearm could rest on the right thigh. Left hand presses into left thigh presses into left hand. Big full breaths here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, slowly rising up. I'm moving those blocks away now. You can sit fully now on the seat of your chair. So you have plenty of support here for the thighs. We're going to extend those legs. Exhale, inhale. Let's just do 4 of those on each side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Other side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead now and extend both legs in front of you. Flex the feet. You're floating those legs in the air, but you should have support on the upper thighs from the seat of your chair. One arm up, second arm up, staff pose in a chair. Big full breath. See if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms can float down, legs can float down. Maybe you want to shake out the legs a bit. Let's return now more to the front of the seat of the chair. You can crab walk your way up there. The legs are going to go straight and keep them slightly apart so that there's room to rotate. We're going to externally rotate the legs back to center, internally rotate the legs. So your external, internal. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then coming back, just drawing the legs back in underneath for support. Let's place the hands on the chest here, right above the heart. If you want to interlock the thumbs and spread the fingers wide, that's Eagle Mudra in yoga. So you're grounding the 4 corners of each foot into the earth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, up and down, down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up one more time. This time we go back down, but hovering. See if you can keep the torso more or less upright. Little pumps here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come to standing. Let's go ahead and open those arms into the letter W. Open it up. Gaze up at the ceiling. Inhale, open. Exhale, fist bump in the middle. And you're going to round the spine and squeeze your fists together. Squeeze your abdominals. Inhale, open. Exhale, fist bump. Squeeze abdominals. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze fists. Open it up. Inhale, open. Exhale, fist bump in the center. Squeeze fists, abdominals, thighs. Ground those feet into the earth, squeezing. And then releasing it, opening it. Open and squeeze. This time squeeze face, fists, abdominals, quads, feet. Little isometric squeeze, open, release it. Inhale, open, last one. Fist bump, squeeze face, fists, abdominals, thighs, feet, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then releasing it, opening it up and letting the arms float down. Nice and gentle. Let's take the feet a little bit wider and just swing those arms like empty coat sleeves. Looking over the shoulder to the wall behind you. And breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then let's just not touch the body. We're still twisting and imagining one arm goes forward, one arm goes back, but you're not touching the body. It's a bigger stretch here. Imagining you're banging the temple drum. Bang, boom, boom, boom. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then slowly, slowly, we're going to wind back down to stillness. We're going to move the chair off to one side. We're going to take the blocks and bring them to that short end of the mat and leave them there so we know where they are. And let's go ahead and face that short end of the mat. Big full breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come right back up. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on down here. So here we're in a standard forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Maybe some Mr. Ed lips, horse lips. Let's start by micro-bending the knees, left and right. Just little tiny bends. You can feel that stretch in the low back. Big full breaths. And let's bring that movement to the legs to stillness. Hands come down by the ankles. We'll do a series of flat back lifts. Inhale, flat back lift. So the back is flat, shoulders drop away, abdominals engaged. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, forward fold. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. And then coming forward, walking the hands forward, feet step back into your best version of down dog for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle pedal heels, wag your dog tail. Big full breaths. Chest press close to the tops of the thighs. And then bringing the legs to stillness, floating it on down to the earth. Big toes together, knees wide apart. Press into child pose, or thighs could be parallel. And then I'm pressing my towel behind my knee. It doesn't get that. Rest the back palms. Or maybe grab a low block. Let's find our way to sitting on the earth. Don't have to rush to get there. I'll face you guys. You can pull the flesh away from the sits bones. The legs are going to come out. So let's take the right leg out to begin with. The sole of the left foot presses up against the inside of the right thigh. Pull flesh away from sits bones. Maybe you want to add a folded blanket or towel underneath the bum to help tilt the pelvis forward. That is also a good idea. The right foot stays flexed throughout. We're going to float it on up. Inhale up. Exhale, tilting over to the right. Now that top left arm should come by the ear over the skull. I'm modifying on this side because of an injury. But those top ribs spin open to the sky. Right foot stays flexed. The bottom arm can rest on top of the leg, in front of the leg, or on a block in front of the leg. Grounding through those sits bones, breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the top arm extended to the side wall. Little circles with that top arm now. Little circles. And let's go the other direction, circling. Very nice. And let's take that top arm up, float it down, triple slow time. Oh, yeah. And now we're going to face the extended right leg. So it's just a maybe 10-degree turn to the right. Both arms float up. Inhale. Exhale, going over that leg, over that leg. The hands could rest on the earth. They could rest on the shin or the thigh. You're trying to get the chest close to the top of that right thigh, saying hello to the leg, the knee, the calf, the thigh. Maybe little wiggles here might feel interesting. Oh. Now staying here in this same position, let's take that right arm behind the back, resting on the sacrum. Maybe the fingers slip into opposite hip crease. Now we're looking over right shoulder to the wall behind. Big full breaths. Try not to let the head dangle. Think about stretching the crown of the head towards that big right toe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwinding out of it, triple slow time, and just floating the torso upright, nice and slow. Let's extend the left leg long and bend the right leg now. The left leg is stretched out 45 degrees. The right sole of the foot is pressed into the inside of the left thigh. You can prop the bent knees at any time if they're hanging in space. Left foot will stay flexed throughout, and we'll start with the torso positioned forward. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, tilting over to the left. So now that bottom arm can rest on top of the leg, in front of the leg, or on a block in front of the leg. The top right arm stretches to the side wall. Chest stays square to the front of your space, and those top ribs are spinning open to the sky. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to center, top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it away. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it stretching over to the side, and that top straight arm can circle now. Little circles. It doesn't have to be big. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm float down. Now we're going to position the torso so that it faces that extended left leg. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, stretch over that leg. Maybe you want to grab the leg. Maybe the hands want to go to the earth. Maybe a strap around the ball of the foot would assist in getting your chest closer to the top of the left thigh. You decide what works for you. Ground through those sits bones. Don't let the head dangle. Imagine the crown of the head trying to reach that big left toe. Big full breaths here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying right here. The left arm now wraps around the back of the body to sacrum. Maybe fingers slip in opposite hip crease. We're looking over left shoulder to the wall behind for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwinding it slowly, slowly, and then floating that torso upright. Both legs extend now. Oh boy. Maybe the fists can go right behind the hips and you can open up a little bit more, but don't force anything, don't jam anything. You're getting your optimum big wide V with those legs. Inhale up. Exhale, going forward, forward with a flat back. Don't let the head dangle. So the hands land on the earth. Fingers are spread wide. You're really imprinting those palms onto the mat. And maybe there's just little rocks sway side to side. Maybe nothing. Maybe a static press is sufficient. You decide. Big full breaths. And then coming back to center in the middle. You can keep the hands forward. Maybe the hands can grab the feet, but maybe not. You can decide. Modify as you need. Back is flat. Crown of head is lining up with tailbone for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then floating the torso upright one more time. Okay, now we're going to fold the legs together, bend the knees, the feet kiss each other. And you're going to draw those feet in close towards the body to your optimum stretch, not your maximum. So this is bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. I like to tuck the elbows into the soft part of the thigh and just rock from side to side, opening up the hip crease yet some more. Because of all the sitting and driving and computing, it gets really tight in the hips, a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. So we're going to try to squeeze and press all of that tension away. And then let's come back to center. If you need to prop your knees, prop them. If they're hanging in space, it's a good idea to prop them. It could be with a rolled towel, blanket, a block. And now you're sitting upright, you're sitting tall. You're in Baddha Konasana. You're going to tilt forward. If you want to grab your toes, grab your feet as an anchor. And you're going to start tilting that torso forward, forward with a flat back. This may not be a big move. Do not force anything. Just go to your optimum stretch here, lifting out through the crown of the head for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come back with the torso back upright and close the legs together with the hands if that works. Let's go ahead and face that narrow end of the mat and have your props nearby. Knees are bent, feet are hip distance apart, toes point forward. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 2 more. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale. Let's stay back this time. I'm going to pad my tailbone because I have a bony tailbone. So you're back into your squeeze here. And if you've got a strap, have your strap, grab your strap. Let's go ahead and loop the strap around the balls of both feet. It's like you're doing little horse reins here, all right? So you've got your feet flexed. You're back and you're squeezing that navel to the spine. Let's see if you can lift those feet up off of the earth. Thighs, lower legs parallel to the earth. Extend the legs long. Maybe you want to straighten the legs. Can you drop shoulders away from the ears? Big full breaths, balancing. And maybe you want to do little rocks, little tiny rocks, but maybe not. For 4, 3, 2, yeah, and 1. Very nice. Let's go feet to center. Feet come down to earth. Remove your strap. Go ahead and take that chest through the knees one more time. Inhale forward, and then we're going to roll it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down onto the mat, laying the spine down like a string of pearls. Knees come into the chest. Let's massage that low back. And it could be circling, it could be side to side. Make sure the back of the neck is as long as it's willing to go. And just massage the entire back body. If you're doing side to side, you can massage even the back of the skull. Oh, this feels really good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Feet return now back to earth. Let's take the feet mat width apart. Arms in T position. Windshield wiper those knees side to side. Oh boy. Big full breaths. Recalibrating, breathing into any areas where the tension may have hidden itself, crept in there. Nice and gentle. Next time the knees drop to the left, leave them there. Take the left ankle, cross it outside of that right thigh, and just let the weight of that left leg draw the right bent knee a little bit closer to the mat. Don't force anything. See if you can keep both shoulder blades on the earth. Arms are in T position. That top left foot is flexed. And maybe this is a static position for you, or maybe you would like to do little micro movements. You can decide. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then unwinding the legs, feet are mat width apart. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Recalibrating. Let's drop the knees to the right. Cross right ankle outside of that left thigh so that that weight of the right leg is drawing that left bent knee closer to the mat. The top right foot is flexed. And maybe there's little micro movements here, but maybe not. You can choose. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's unwind the legs one more time. Again, recalibrating a few more times with a few more windshield wipers. Don't forget those deep, full breaths, long, slow, and deep. And then bringing that to stillness. Let's keep the knees bent. The feet are rooted into the earth. Let's draw the left knee into the chest. With the hand or the strap, you're going to grab the outside or the inside of that left foot, and you're going to angle that knee out maybe 30 to 45 degrees. You might want to place your right hand on their right hip bone to keep yourself anchored. So inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, extend the leg out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4. This is half happy baby. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Rebend. Left foot returns to the earth. I'm not mirroring you for this. Draw the right thigh into the chest. Oh. With strap or hand, grab outside or inside of right foot. Right knee angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Left hand could anchor that left hip bone. Inhale, bend right knee. Exhale, straighten right leg. Inhale, bend right knee. Exhale, straighten right leg. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Rebend. Let's draw both legs, both knees now into the chest. Massage just a little bit here. And now position the hands on the feet, either inside or outside, grabbing the feet. The knees are now positioned towards the armpit. This is traditional happy baby. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, but resist with your arms. So we're doing isometric stretch here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend, release the feet, draw the knees into the chest one more time. Left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee, and you can circle them either in tandem or in opposition. Be sure you circle in both directions. Deep, full breaths. And then let's roll on to the left side very mindfully. So the bottom hip is the left hip. I'm not mirroring you for this. Let's just go ahead and come on up to the left forearm. So you've got legs and hips are stacked. We're going to draw the feet slightly downward, so it's not a right angle anymore to the body with the thighs. You're going to, again, have those feet, those soles of the feet kissing, and imagining that there's a glass wall right behind you, so you're not going to fall back when we start doing these clamshells. So these are clamshells. We'll inhale, exhale. So try not to fall back. It's not going to be a big move. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reclose. Now float that top right leg. Right forearm comes behind the back of the right thigh. Flex the right foot. Stay lifted on this left arm. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Rebend. Restack those legs. Come all the way down now onto that left arm. You could rest your head on the upper arm. You're going to float the top right leg. You're going to straighten it out. And we're going to do a big arc with that leg from down below all the way up to the shoulders. So it's a big swing with the legs for 8, 7, a controlled swing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We turn to stacked legs, stacked hips. And now we're just going to roll over to the other side so that the bottom hip is the right hip. So you're stacking the hips and the legs. They can stretch down a little bit, and then the soles of the feet are going to kiss one more time. Remember your glass wall behind you. So it won't be a big movement for this clamshell. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stay lifted on this right side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Reclose. Float that left leg. Left forearm comes behind the back of left thigh. Left foot is flexed. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend, restack. Come all the way down now onto that right arm. The head can rest on the upper arm or on a block, if you have a block available. This time we're going to float that top left leg, straighten it, and it's going to be a big swing here. Exhale all the way up to shoulder height. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Rebend, restack. Let's roll onto that back body one more time. Oh, yes. And then let's draw the knees into the chest one more time. Let's cross the left thigh on top of the right thigh, no space between the thighs. So your hands grab each shin like a bicycle handlebar. You're going to flex both feet. You're going to externally rotate both feet. You should feel that immediately in the outer hip. Meanwhile, back of the neck is long. Tailbone is dropping towards the earth. Big full breaths for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it, unwind, shake the legs between sides. Oh, now right thigh crosses on top of left thigh, no space between the thighs, like you're sitting in a chair. Hands grab the shins like bicycle handlebars. You're drawing the thighs into the chest with a steady pressure. This is not a pulse. Feet are flexed, feet are externally rotated. You should feel that in the outer right hip. Tailbone drops towards the earth, breathing and holding this press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go, release it. Arms and legs up to the sky, shake them out. Shake those arms and legs. Oh, yeah. Arms can come down to rest, and let's just try to kick yourself in the bum here. Just a few little kicks here, like you're trying to hit your bum for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then bringing it slowly down to stillness. Legs can stretch out. Arms and legs can stretch out 30 to 45 degrees. Arriving in Shavasana, corpse pose, resting pose. Maybe there's a rolled blanket or towel under the knees if you have a crabby low back. If flat on the back doesn't work, return to feet mat width apart, knees knocked together like a tent, restorative rest. If that doesn't work, you can roll to one side, rest your head on the upper arm, stack hips and legs as we just were, and rest there. Maybe you want to take legs up the wall if you have an available wall, or sitting in the chair, hands flat on the thighs, feet flat on the earth. And then once you've organized the arms and the legs, allowing the eyes to drop closed, breathing into any residual tension that might remain. Inserting our feet in the imaginary hot tub once more. Relaxing soles of feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, legs and feet very heavy now. The softness moves into the hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the low back releases. That softness moves from the belly into the waist, the torso, the chest, the shoulders, rolling down both arms all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. The softness now moves into the throat and the neck, and then it envelops the head all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And here's a quote from the book, A Path and a Practice, regarding no preferences. Life has no preferences. Every manifestation has its place and lives its life under the sun. Therefore, we welcome everything and everyone without distinction. Life continuously breathes its forms into existence, never depleting itself, always replenishing itself. Clinging to our preferences, we separate ourselves from life and suffer exhaustion. Sitting still and following our breath, we find renewal. If you'd like to stay here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And as you are ready, drawing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. And then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And on the next inhale, keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture, rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day, and bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you know peace. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.